Today I'm going to show you some of the best gear you can get from the Crimson Isle update, but if you could hit the subscribe button, that would really help out the channel, but let's get straight into the video. Right, so I'm going to show off all armor sets as well as some equipment you can use, so some of the new baubles and all that thing. Yeah, first one is going to be the Aurora stuff. So this is sort of a mage set. It seems to be a sort of early game version of Storm, where you get a good amount of intelligence from it. It's a good mage thing. It also buffs the Aurora Staff, which is a decent weapon, and you get Arcane Vision something. It's like there's these stack systems, which each of them have. So yeah, they're quite confusing, but I'll explain it later. But this one is the Crimson Helmet. Now this one it's a sort of melee one. It gives you strength and crit damage. This one gives you no crit damage or strength, but I think it has the same amount of health and defense. I think all of them have that. This one does give 5 speed as well. That's because of the enchants. But here we've got the Dominus thing. So every one melee kill, gain 1 stack of Dominus. Each stack grants 0.1 melee range, and at 10 stacks also swipe in a random direction, hitting enemy in the path of the swipe. And if you don't hit people, you lose 1 stack after 4 seconds. So this one looks pretty decent. I think it's quite good if you look at the crit damage and the strength. That's pretty decent. If you compare that to, say, let's see, I don't know about the base stats of this, but yeah, so 31.2 of Necron here. So it's not too bad compared to that, but the health and stuff is quite different. I don't know if you can enchant these with regular enchants. I don't think you can. That's why they've got experience and mana pool instead. So that's quite different enchants. You can probably hot potato book them as well, which would add a bunch of stats. And then you've got the Fever Helmet. Now there is actually one more helmet that one more set that I didn't get, because I think it's called the Hollow set, but there was none on the auction house I could find. So there might be, but I couldn't see any. So yeah, the Fever one further is I think it's a tank set. So you've got 100 defense. That's pretty decent base stat. 174 on the Necron, and that's not even close. But obviously that's due to the hot potato book as well. But this thing I think this has the best thingy. So each further stat reduces incoming damage by 10%, 50% max. So it could give you a maximum of 50% thingy. Or blocking damage with your sword. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe, is that if you do the left click? Does that mean blocking? I think that's what it means. So that's actually pretty difficult to get that much, but you do. That is the best thing. It reduces 10% damage, and you also lose 4 seconds after gaining a stack. And then you've got the Terror Helmet. Now this one actually looks really good. This whole set has, each piece gives you 50% crit damage, which is insane if you want to do a archer set. And it also buffs, I think it buffs something to do with archers. Arrows fly 30% fast and deal 10% more damage. That's pretty sick. So Hydra Strike, and at 10 stacks your bow fires 2 arrows. That's interesting. So what if you had like a hurricane bow and then that would shoot 10 arrows, I assume. That'd be quite funny. So yeah, this is a very decent helmet. It looks like this one has speed. I don't know if that's due to the enchants or just the base helmet. It also I think it has the same defense as these ones, but this one has double defense of the rest of them, and slightly more health as well. So I think Fervor looks like the best one, honestly. And you gain when you're hit, you gain 3% damage reduction. That's pretty decent. So those are the 4 armor sets you can get from Kudra. Now these all can be tiered by using Crimson Essence. Now I'm not sure what the best way to get Crimson Essence is yet. You might get some from doing the boss, but that's pretty decent. Like, look at all of those gear sets. There's a bunch more stuff. I think there's also more endgame ones that you can get if you tier them, obviously. I think so. Each time you bonus it, I think you have to get 5 stars on it, and then you'll prestige it to the next one, so it'll become hot, blazing, and like inferno or something. I think that's how it works. So that's pretty interesting. There's a very tiered way to do this to make them very decent. I think Fervor is the one I would use personally. But yeah, onto the equipment that I talked about. So this is actually more expensive than these. They're about 1 million coins each for each helmet. But these are the important things. So this is the Vanquished set. Now I did actually have to put my green belt down. This is actually better stats than this, I think. slightly, but the full set bonus of this set is insane. So you can get a secret full set bonus from the vanquished set. As a vanquisher set, so each one has vanquish before it. You've got the magma necklace. This one gives you 20 health and 20% more magma cream from magma cubes, and you can kill magma cubes to accumulate health, which is decent. I haven't got any of those yet, but killing 1,000 magma cubes gives you 1 health, so that's decent. And you've got the gas cloak, so kill gas to accumulate defense. That's pretty difficult to do. Like killing 1,000 gas is going to be annoying. But you got blazing palisade as well, which is quite good, which is 1% of your maximum health every second while worn. That's very good. And you got the vanquished blaze belt, which can 20% chance to reflect fireballs. That might be useful against a boss or something that shoots fireballs at you. And you can kill blazes to accumulate strength. But the full set bonus, the important thing, is minus 10 damage when being attacked, and your damage is multiplied by 1.1% or 1.1 times. So that means it's 10% more damage, and you receive 10% less damage. So that's very good. Very good set bonus. This one is the most expensive one. It's about 10 mil, and the rest of them are around 3 mil each. So this is a 19 million coined equipment setup. But I suggest you just use a green or whatever belt you have from the dojo. It's quite a good belt. I don't know about the rest of them. But yeah, that's a very decent equipment setup you can get quite easily. Well, it's just a lot of coins, but that's the one I'm rocking. So that is basically all the gear most of the gear that I've got so far in the new Nether update. But if you could hit that subscribe button, that would really help out the channel. And I want to thank you guys for the support on the videos recently. It's been amazing. But that's going to do it for today. So goodbye.